The Breakfast Club.
The Radio King.
We're going to figure it out, guys. This is
Subscribe.
we're going to figure it out. Sorry, listeners. We're bringing some behind the scenes things to the air right now. Nothing y'all care about. We're figuring it out amongst each other. That's all.
You know what?
The envy hush, just go on rumors.
I don't even know what I was supposed to do. Rumors, what are we talking about, Yee? Because I'm confused. I'm lost now.
We're talking about Kim Kardashian. She's concerned about Kanye.
All right, let's talk Kanye rumors.
Listen up.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, apparently Kim Kardashian is super concerned about Kanye's health, and that's because New York Fashion Week is going on, and Kanye is trying very hard to make these sweatshirts and everything look the way it's supposed to look.
Y'all supporting Kanye? I thought y'all don't support Trump supporters.
Yeezy Season 5 is a big deal for him, so much that Kim is worried that he's going to regress. He's been making a lot of progress since he's been released from the hospital after he had his breakdown, and they spent the weekend apart so Kanye could focus on the show, but she's concerned that he gets obsessed, and it's just not going to be good for him. She keeps on checking in to make sure he's getting enough sleep, and the reason why he wasn't at the Grammys, according to Kris Jenner, was because he was working on his fashion show and all of that. So,
I thought Kanye said he wasn't going to the Grammys already.
Well, according to Kris Jenner, the reason was because of Fashion Week, but I don't know if he was for real boycotting or what it was.
Y'all got to stop picking and choosing which Trump supporters y'all choose to support, because y'all want to see that Floyd Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight, and y'all looking forward to them new Yeezys. I see y'all buying them new Yeezys 100 miles per hour.
I got them on.
You see? The black ones with the red in them, right?
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah, okay. Y'all just forget he was posing with Trump at Trump Plaza, but y'all want to. It's so easy to slander Mr. Harvey, huh?
Well, apparently
Kanye
Kanye deleted
like
all
Mr.
his
Harvey.
support for Trump and has now changed
He changed his mind.
He hasn't publicly denounced him. Yay. How about that?
Okay.
Like you publicly denounced all these corporations and stuff.
Maybe
Publicly
he will.
denounce them.
Maybe he
Well,
hasn't
since
had
you
a
brought up
chance to.
Floyd Mayweather, Floyd has went on Instagram to let people know that he has no intention on fighting anytime soon. He said there seems to be several rumors floating around media recently. However, let the record show there hasn't been any deals made in regards to a fight between myself and any other fighters. I am happily retired and enjoying life at this time. If any changes are to come, be sure that I will be the first to let the world know. And then he said, listen, Conor McGregor, if you really want to get this fight done, take care of your business with the UFC and then have your people get in touch with my people.
I think it'll happen this year.
Right.
Y'all can't wait to see Floyd Mayweather fight Conor McGregor, but y'all thought y'all don't support Trump supporters. Chrisette Michelle was fighting somebody y'all wouldn't pay to see that.
Well, she's not a boxer.
Chrisette Michelle got a sneaker. Why y'all don't go buy
Well,
her
apparently
sneaker?
Chrisette Michelle is still selling out shows on her tour, so I guess people still are
She still has
supporting
a
her.
lot of support now out there
Oh, that's good.
supporting her.
Yeah, so somebody is, right?
Yep.
All right.
I thought y'all wasn't, though.
Who is y'all?
Everybody listening. They know who they are. They know exactly who the hell they are.
All right, Doug Adler, who is the ex-ESPN tennis announcer, got fired. If you guys remember, this is what he said while Venus Williams was having a match.
She misses a first serve and Venus is all over her. And you'll see Venus move in and put the gorilla effect on, charging.
Jeez.
I gave him a donkey today, but it always sounds funny to me because whenever he says gorilla effect, I think of like a Snapchat filter. So I think of like a gorilla. It's like, exactly.
Well, the issue is this. When he said gorilla, he was meaning gorilla as in G-U-E-R-R-I-L-A, not G-O-R.
Facts don't matter.
All right, so now he is saying that everybody freaked out, misunderstood what he meant to say. It was not meant to be racist. He said it's a frequently used word in tennis to describe an aggressive style of play, guerrilla tennis.
Nope.
Basically.
I never heard of that.
You never heard of guerrilla, though? Guerrilla warfare?
I heard of guerrilla
I
warfare. I
heard
never
that.
heard of guerrilla tennis. And I played tennis for a long time.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think he meant the animal gorilla. I do think he meant...
No, I think he meant gorilla, like you know, some people say
aggressive,
gorilla, aggressive behavior.
No,
right, but not a gorilla as in the animal. You're talking about gorilla like
no,
guerrilla
I think he
warfare.
meant gorilla as the animal.
No, he didn't. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But the problem is white people didn't get the monkey memo. Not everybody. The monkey memo is you can't say anything in reference to any type of monkeys or primates around black people. You can't say we monkeying around. If it's hot outside, you can't say you got the monkey on the back. You can't do none of that.
Well, you look like a monkey today.
Okay, well, you just made this go left. Well, anyway, here is what Doug Adler has to say now.
I'm always talking in terms of tactics required to win. And those tactics are moving in for the kill, taking no prisoners, guerrilla effect. You don't want to say the same thing over and over and over. My boss there understood what I meant. And I think I was just thrown to the wolves because they didn't want to take the time and the energy to back me. And the word that I got was that there was too much opposition coming from the other side, and they'd rather not fight it. So they let me go.
First of all, they got to let him announce tennis because his voice is too boring and too monotone to ever announce anything else. That guy has a born-to-announce tennis voice.
And I looked up gorilla tennis when I saw that, and it is a frequent term. They have a
Is it?
1995 Andre Agassi Nike gorilla tennis YouTube.
Oh, then I
And,
would sue if I was him.
Yeah, so, and that's a real thing. It's not something that he just, it is a frequently used term.
I never
They
heard
play
of it.
tennis.
Gorilla Tennis needs a new logo. They actually have Gorilla Tennis.
It'll be
heard of it.
Caesar from Planet of the Apes with a tennis racket in his hand.
They actually have it trademarked. It's a trademark brand already. And, they have a Nike Gorilla Tennis culture page and everything.
Listen,
Yeah,
I can't tell that man what his terms are for tennis because I don't watch tennis. The only thing I know about tennis is serve and four. Is that tennis?
No,
Four
four
is
is
golf.
golf.
Oh, all right. See, I don't know nothing. See, I told y'all. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, we here.
Anyway, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Charlamagne,
Yes.
who you giving your donkey to?
Oh, we need Michael Flynn to come to the front of the congregation, former national security advisor for the Trump administration. We need him to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right, we'll get into that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Radio King YouTube channel. Subscribe.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkeys of the Day, ask Charlamagne. I'm a Democrat, so being Donkey of the Day is a little bit of a mixed blessing. So like a donkey. Hee-haw. Okay. Donkey of the Day. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, February 15th goes to former National Security Advisor of the United States of America, Michael Flynn. One of our Celebrity-in-Chief's top advisors. If you haven't heard, after only 3 weeks, Michael Flynn has resigned as National Security Advisor. The resignation comes after previous disclosures that Michael Flynn had misled. That's a nice word for lie. Lied to Vice President Mike Pence and other senior officials about his communication with the Russian ambassador of the United States, whose name I can't pronounce, so I won't even attempt it. Okay, Michael Flynn says in his resignation letter, unfortunately, because of the fast pace of events, I inadvertently briefed the Vice President-elect and others with incomplete information regarding my phone calls with the Russian ambassador. Just a bunch of fancy words to say I lied. Okay, Michael Flynn continues, I have sincerely apologized to the president and the vice president, and they have accepted my apology. Now, Flynn's discussions with the Russian ambassador has raised a possible breach of the Logan Act. Has nothing to do with Wolverine. 1799 law that bars unauthorized citizens from negotiating with foreign governments and top advisors concluded that Michael Flynn's position had become unsustainable because he had lied to the president and the vice president. Now, the Trump administration had been warned a month ago about Michael Flynn's BS, but in true Trump administration fashion, I guess they ignored it for the most part, and Kellyanne Conway went on the Today Show with Matt Lauer to do what this administration does best, and that's lie some more. Let's hear it.
Flynn had decided it was best to resign. He knew he'd become a lightning rod.
And they even went further to say that as a result of that dishonesty, he was at risk for blackmailing by the Russians.
But the fact is that General Flynn continued in that position and was in the presidential daily briefings, was part of the leader calls as recently as yesterday, was there for the Prime Minister's visit from Canada yesterday. And as time wore on, obviously the situation had become unsustainable.
Kellyanne,
General Flynn...
That makes no sense. Last month, the Justice Department warned the White House that General Flynn had misled them.
Drop on the clues bombs for Matt Lauer. Shutting that nonsense down. Michael Flynn lied to Mike Pence and Donald Trump. Kellyanne Conway said he resigned because he'd become too much of a lightning rod. No, he resigned because he's a lying rod. Now, Michael Flynn is not only a liar, he's a hypocrite because during the July 2016 Republican National Convention, Michael Flynn joined the crowd when they started to chant, "Lock her up," in reference to Hillary Clinton, who was also accused of putting the security of the country at stake by using a private email server. Can we flash back to that, please?
We do not need a reckless president who believes she is above the law. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I have called on Hillary Clinton to drop out of the race because she put our nation's security at extremely high risk.
Jesus.
If I did a tenth of what she did, I would be in jail today.
So by Michael Flynn's logic, he should be in jail.
That went left.
Because you put the security of the country at risk the same way See, here's the thing. All humans make mistakes. We can all be hypocrites at times, but you can't, under any circumstances, slander somebody to the levels Michael Flynn did Hillary Clinton and turn around and do the same damn thing 6 months later. You called for Hillary to drop out the race, but you actually had to resign, so at least you practice what you preach in that regard. But you said you would be locked up if you did a tenth of what Hillary did. Well, Michael Flynn, let's add this up. You have potentially violated some federal law. You're in cahoots with the Russians. You had a hand in tampering with this year's presidential, the Russians had a hand allegedly in tampering with this year's presidential elections. You lied to the celebrity in chief and his vice president. I only have a high school diploma that I got in night school, but this sounds like more than a tenth to me of something. Okay, so when can we expect you to turn yourself into proper authorities, Michael Flynn? One of my favorite quotes ever describes Michael Flynn to a T. The only thing worse than a liar is a liar who is also a hypocrite. Please give Michael Flynn the biggest hee-haw, please. That's definitely more than a tenth. He definitely did more than a tenth for something.
Well, now that the tables are turned, let's see if he would do justice to himself the same way he would have did to Hillary Clinton.
Well, he called for
He
Hillary.
should put himself in jail.
Yeah, he called for Hillary to drop out the race. She didn't, but he did resign, so clearly he took his own advice in that regard. But now, let's see if you lock yourself up, Michael Flynn. Go turn yourself into the authorities.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. When we come back, ask Yee. If you need advice, relationship advice, Valentine's Day just passed. Maybe your life is in shambles. You can call Yee right now, 800-585-1051. Get some relationship advice. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.